Welcome back to the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. We are now in the month of April, and the Royals currently sitting at a record of 8-7. At least a better start to this season than last year. I mean, of course, at this point last year, we were absolutely horrible, and at least we're winning games now. As you see right there, we sweep the Baltimore Orioles before we're about to take on the Philadelphia Phillies in this next series. I mean, we've won the first two games, looking for the sweep on a Sunday afternoon, and we will have Blake Snell taking the mound for the 13-8 Royals, taking on this Philadelphia Phillies team that will be without Bryce Harper tonight. I'm not entirely sure why no Bryce Harper in the lineup, but could be injury, I don't know. But the Phillies coming in this game with a record of 10-10. Of course, the Royals 13-8. And folks, if you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more MLB 23 The Show here on the channel. And even without Bryce Harper, this Phillies team is still really good. Of course, you got Trey Turner in the 3 spot, you got Rhys Hoskins in the 4, JT Realmuto in the 5, Kyle Schwarber in the 6. But it's been enough so far to push the Royals to a 2-0 series lead, of course, in this regular season, winning the first game 5-4 and the second 4-3. So looking for, again, the sweep here tonight, and sending to the mound, we will have Blake Snell, the former Cy Young winner with an ERA of 2.84 this season. It's been Cy Young-like form for the 2018 winner in Blake Snell so far this season. In his first year at the Royals, again, remember, it is just a 1-year contract for Blake Snell this season. He is going to strike out Cedric Mullins, a man I forgot to speak of earlier. Yes, he's in this Phillies lineup as well. Yandy Diaz on the 2-2 pitch, going to hit one on the ground to Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino over to first. Don't forget, the Phillies again made it to the World Series last season, lost once more though to the Houston Astros. So 2 back-to-back years of NL championships for Philly, but no World Series to show as we get out the first inning. To the bottom of the first, here comes Zach Wheeler, ERA of 2.83 so far this season. Both aces going for both squads. Here comes Wheeler against Bobby Witt Jr. on the 1-2 pitch. Witt on the ground right to Trey Turner. You saw in the last episode, if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It's in the description down below, about how the Royals responded to an ace in sorts of Spencer Strider. Not a good game at all for Kansas City. Hopefully we can turn around here tonight against Zach Wheeler. Vinny Pasquantino batting 284 of the season is going to get a hit into left field, but there goes Salvador Perez right into a double play. There goes Turner over to second and Hernandez. Hernandez first to Rhys Hoskins as we go to the top of the second. There's the aforementioned Rhys Hoskins to the dish. Hoskins into center field. That ball will drop in front of Kyle Lewis. Hoskins will be on with a leadoff single. Now the dish will be JT Realmuto, the catcher on the 1-1 pitch. Hits one on the ground. Bobby Witt Jr. over to second. 2. Nate Eden. Eden over to first. Double play turn for Kansas City, 2 gone in the inning. For Kyle Schwarber on the 1-1 pitch, Snell will deal, and Schwarber gonna hit one opposite field against the shift, but charging in will be MJ Melendez. We move to the bottom of the second inning, hitting it now for Kansas City. It will be Jock Peterson. Peterson gonna pull fastball, deep right field, that ball's going, it's up, and it's out of here! Jock Peterson makes it 1-0. A solo home run for Jock, and Peterson, I mean, what a season he's been having so far, batting .312 in the DH spot, and he's not just hitting right-handed pitching, he's hitting lefties as well. Jock Peterson makes this game 1-0 thanks to the solo shot off of Zach Wheeler. It is a Jock bomb, as now to the dish, it will be MJ Melendez on the 1-2 pitch. Melendez has definitely cooled off since last season, only batting .215 currently. He'll strike out right there to the Wheeler slider. Edward Olivares now striking out fastball up and in. 2 gone now for Max Muncy. He's batting .143 on the year. Muncy right back up the middle. There's going to be an out to Trey Turner. We've got a lot of guys not batting that well. Muncy .143. You look at Nate Eden batting .179. Salvi's batting .220. MJ Melendez .215. Luis Garcia's not on the lineup tonight because he's batting .175 for a guy who was an all-star last season. Not ideal, as speaking of not ideal, Cesar Hernandez is going to pick up a base knock into left field. So Snell's got a runner on first and out for the 9th spot, and Justin Crawford, the right fielder, we're assuming he's in the lineup today for Bryce Harper. Crawford going to hit one to right, but there is Edward Olivares. 2 down the inning for the top of the order, which means Cedric Mullins. I mean, when Harper's back in the lineup, this is a very scary lineup. Mullins should ground out to Bobby Witt right there. Witt on the run is going to make the play, but think about this lineup when Bryce Harper's in it. Cedric Mullins, Trey Turner, Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins, JT Realmuto, Kyle Schwarber, Alec Bohm. Those are your first 6 guys. Oh, those are your first 7 guys. That is scary. I mean, there's a reason this Phillies team made it to the World Series in back-to-back years. Obviously, look at the pitching with Zach Wheeler, with Aaron Nola. I don't know if they've added anybody else, but this is one solid team, as Bobby Witt Jr. right there is going to put a fastball in it to shallow right center field. He'll be on the 2-out single for Vinny Pasquantino. Pasquantino is going to walk, so they'll be on first and second with 2 outs for Salvador Perez. Full count, runners going. Perez in left field. That's going to score Bobby Witt from second 2-0 now our score for the Kansas City Royals. They've gotten 2 off of Zach Wheeler, and looking to add more, it will be Jock Peterson on the 2-2 pitch. Peterson to right, that ball gets through as well. 22 speed for Vinny Pasquantino. Gonna have to hold him, but they are loaded with 2 outs for MJ Melendez on the 2-2. Melendez is gonna get popped up, and it's gonna be caught in left field by Kyle Schwarber. So the Royals only get 1 as we go to the top of the 4th. Jan DT is up first, swing and a miss. Snell gets him on the curveball. 1 gone for the 3 spot, which means Trey Turner on the 1-2 offering. Strike 3 again. Swinging on the slider, 2 down for Rhys Hoskins, and on the 2-2 pitch, Hoskins into right field. There is Edward Olivares. We move into the bottom of the 4th, still up 2-0. Looking to add on, it's Edward Olivares on the 1-1 pitch. Olivares gonna hit that ball into right field, but going back on it will be Justin Crawford. Crawford 1 gone in the inning now for the 7th spot, which means Max Muncy on the 1-2 pitch. Muncy, perfect, deep left center field, opposite field. That ball's up, and it's out of here. Max Muncy makes it 3-0. The second home run of the day for the Royals is a big one, 2 solo shots. Muncy's 3rd of the season goes 414 feet. Hopefully it changes his fortune so far this season. Muncy again came in today batting 143. That average will go up, but it's 3-0 for Kansas City as Nate Eden, I mean, what are we doing? Just a little bit late on that fastball as we now go to the top of the 5th inning. Kansas City up 3-0. JT Realmuto going to put one on the ground, but there is Max Muncy at the hot corner. 1 gone now in the inning for Kyle Schwarber on the 1-2 offering. Schwarber on the ground, right to Nate Eden. Eden charging, and an easy second out. So 2 gone now for the 7th spot, which means Alec Boehm on the 1-2 pitch. Snell is going to deal Boehm into center field. That ball will drop. He'll be on with a 2-out single, making way for the switch hitting second baseman by the name of Cesar Hernandez. On the 3-2 pitch, runner going. Snell's going to give one up into right field. It will be extra bases for Cesar Hernandez, and the Phillies are on the board. 3-1 thanks to Hernandez's RBI double, and they're only looking to add on more. Justin Crawford in the 2-2 pitch hits one into right field. Here comes the throw by Olivares. Hernandez to the plate, and the Phillies have made this a 2-3 game here in the top of the 5th. Here comes the leadoff man in Cedric Mullins. Mullins is a curveball, deep left field. Can Kyle Lewis take this baseball? You can't. Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. We got really lucky. It's a ground rule double, but you can't switch outfielders anymore, which is ridiculous. We are going to set down Jan Diaz looking on that pitch in, but I didn't want to take that ball with MJ Melendez. I wanted it with Kyle Lewis. I kept spamming L2, but apparently that's not to switch outfielders this year, and it just dropped for a hit. Luckily, we get very lucky and it went over the fence for a ground rule double, because that could have been a lot worse. So we're still up 3-2, but man, that is bad. That should have been the 3rd out of the inning. As we are now in the bottom of the 5th, Vinny Pasquantino, of course, gets on with a single, but Salvi Perez is going to get popped out to Rhys Hoskins at first base in foul ground. So Jock Peterson comes up in the 2-1 pitch. He is 2 for 2 in this game. Jock, though, going to ground out to second base to Hernandez. We go to the top of the 6th, up by 1. Trey Turner up first. The speed demon. Turner going to blast one in deep left field. MJ Melendez going back, and he will put Captain America away. 1 down now for the 4th spot, which means Rhys Hoskins on the 3-2 pitch. Hoskins swinging right through a curveball by the former Cy Young winner. 2 down now for JT Realmuto. Likely Snell's last batter if he can get out of it. It's going to be a hit for Realmuto. 6th spot up, which means Schwarber, lefty. We keep Snell in, we get him. Slider away, swinging right through a very productive 6 innings from Blake Snell. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Jordan Lyles now pitching for Philadelphia. In for, of course, Zach Wheeler, but MJ Melendez is going to get flown out into right field to kick off the inning. Edward Olivares now the 2-1 pitch. I mean, just an absolutely horrible swing. That one is going to be actually caught by Hernandez at second base, so 2 down now for Max Muncy. Full count. Muncy swings too early on the fastball. We move into the top of the 7th, 3 innings left to play, and the Royals up by 1. AJ Puck now pitching for Kansas City. I mean, this guy might need to see AAA for a little bit. ERA of 9.58 is horrible. Alec Boehm up first, gonna hit one on the ground, but right to Max Muncy. Muncy over to first. 1 down in the inning for Cesar Hernandez in the full count. Got him! Oh, they're going to say get him swinging. 2 down for Justin Crawford in the 9th spot. Crawford, though, picks up a single by putting one to right field just like his last at-bat. Crawford will be on first base for Cedric Mullins. You know the damage he can do at the dish. Oh, my goodness. Mullins deep right center field. If that one doesn't get over the fence like the last one, the Phillies will finally tie this game up. Cedric Mullins, another double, makes it 3-3. Puck out of this game, and likely a stint to Omaha is coming. Here comes Scott Barlow. He hasn't been very good either this year. No longer the closer, but gets Yandy Diaz. Of course, Blake Treinen now the closer. But we go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-3 game. Kyle Lewis will ground out to Trey Turner to kick off the inning. Turner has got him. Here to the dish now will be Nate Eden. He's 0 for 2, but on the 3-2 pitch, Eden works a very productive at-bat and gets on with the walk. Bobby Witt Jr. now on the 1-1 pitch. It's one to center field, but unfortunately, again, that one does not drop. The former Baltimore Oriole in Mullins is there. So to the dish is Vinny Pasquantino on the 2-2 pitch. Oh, Pasquantino into the gap. He was 2 for 2. Now he's 3 for 3. Nate Eden's going to score easy. Pasquantino with the double puts the Royals up 4-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. They retake it thanks to Pasquantino's 8th double of the year. Salvi Perez going to ground out to third to Alec Boehm, but my goodness, the Royals retake the lead. Going into the top of the 8th, 6 more outs to play. Scott Barlow stays in for Trey Turner. What a snag off the bump! 1 down in the inning, 4 spot up means Reese Hoskins on the 1-2 pitch. Hoskins belts the ball into left field, but thankfully MJ Melendez is there. 2 down now for JT Realmuto on the 3-2 pitch. Realmuto on the ground, rolls over right to Bobby Witt Jr. on the run. Witt makes the play. Let's move now to the bottom of the 8th inning. 2 gone for Edward Olivares. Jordan Lyles still pitching. Pitch number 51. Olivares deep left field. That's out of here. Olivares sends one deep in the left. It's going to be the Royals' 3rd home run of the game as they go up 5-3, adding just an insurance run right here. 396 feet off the bat of Edward Olivares, his 3rd home run of the season. Olivares again puts the Royals up 5-3. Is coming up for the save. It'll be Blake Treinen. Here at 3.09 so far this season, over 11 2/3 innings. He'll see Kyle Schwarber first in the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Treinen gets him on the sinker. Alec Boehm now in the 2-2. He'll hit one to right field, but right into the glove of Edward Olivares. 2 down now in the inning. And the final hope for the Phillies will be Cesar Hernandez in the 3-1 pitch. Hernandez is going to get popped up. MJ Melendez charging in, and that's your ball game. The Kansas City Royals are going to win at home here at Kauffman Stadium by a score of 5-3. They will improve the regular season record to 14-8. We'll get a little bit more simming in the next episode just because, again, we got to get this 2024 season moving along. But again, for the Royals, 14-8, 6 games over 500. They will win. 9 hits for both squads, but again, 5-3 is your final. Blake Treinen with the 10th save of the season for him, and Scott Barlow picks up the win as well in relief. And as for the Philadelphia Phillies, they were 10-10, now 10-11, under 500 again after being swept by the Royals here in Kansas City. So folks, thank y'all for watching episode number 13 of the Kansas City Royals franchise mode here on MLB The Show 23. If you haven't yet though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to like if you are enjoying the series so far. Again, thanks again for watching, and Mamba forever.